Hello, hello, hello. Here we are. Queen Mother Speaks. Queen Mother Speaks.
Todo este parte de un plan. Esto es matarte con flow animal. Esto es para convertirte fan. Muévete al ritmo del bam, bidi bam. Bam, bidi bam, bidi bidi bam, bam.
All right, this is it, the Queen Mother Speaks show. Every Wednesday, every week, live at 5 p.m. Kenya time, 10 a.m. New York time. It would be 7 a.m. if you're in California. It would be 4 a.m. in the morning if you're in Hawaii. It will be 7:30 p.m. if you are in India. This is Queen Mother Speaks. This is our fourth year, and our theme for this season is success is not final. Okay, failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. And I want you to know that courage is your secret weapon. Courage is the secret sauce that allows you to act despite all of your fears. All right, I'd like to give a shout out to Brother Solo tuning into the show from Orlando, Florida. Also to the beautiful wife, Jennifer, Kathy King, Rosemary Johnson, and Marilyn Lewis tuning into the show from Florida, USA. Both Nana and Coach Ra are in the house today. However, Coach Ra had an emergency, and Nana, for whatever reason, we can't get her mic to work. We hope that mic will work. However, here we are, live at the Queen Mother Speak show. And so right now, let's see if we can get Nana on screen. Let's see if this will happen. Nana, I'm just bringing in Nana. Can we hear you? Can we hear you? No, the voice still isn't there. So unfortunately, she will not be speaking today unless something changes. Okay. We want to say again hello to all of our faithful fans out of Atlanta, Georgia. Lady Mo Abimbola, Tina Jones, Ernestine Marie Powell, High Priestess Seyshot, Melissa Kemp, Carmen, and Michelle. You can tune into the show just by going to facebook.com/Queen Mother Speaks. Facebook.com/Queen Mother Speaks. We invite you to hit that like, share, and comment button and invite your friends to come in and see the show. Now, let's find out who is in studio today. Coach Ra, are you with us today? Okay, so we're going to bring
Greetings,
in our
blessings, and
guest.
salutations. I am just going to be in the background. I don't have my information.
Okay, thank you for being here today. And
I'm
she's really
happy to be
coming
here
in
and welcome everyone to the Queen Mother Speaks.
very well, very well. We invite you to get relaxed and get ready for this awesome show that we're going to be having today. Okay, and in studio, we have our guest who's here. But before we go there, I have to give a few more shout outs. Blessings to our faithful fans, Chantel, Bobby Paul, Lucy, Maurice, all in Kenya. Hello to Tali tuning in from Israel, Haverly Prince, Reverend Virginia, Pastor Michael, and Flora Giles tuning in from Birmingham, Alabama, USA. We invite you to continue to stay safe, to wash your hands, and be alert. Thank you for tuning in to the Queen Mother Speak Show. It is a safe space for information, inspiration, and expression. Bonga Dada Bonga, which is a new platform for women voices, is also here. Right now, they're on holiday. We'll be tuning into that show as they come back on in the fall of 2023. Thank you for tuning in. That's to the Honorable Margaret Tolley, Sharia, Rosa Mora, Anju, J. Mwangi, Parita, Rose Okala, Maurice Obuyu, and Estella, all tuning in to the show from Kenya. All right. So, right now, what we want to do is to bring our guest in, and they can tell you who they are and a little bit, just and a shout out to their friends tuning in. Florence,
Hello, I'm Florence Manta. I'm so happy to be on the show. It's very kind of you, Queen Mother, to host me on the show. It gives me so much pleasure to be here. I would like to give a shout out to my friend Ernestine Vera Kabushemeye in Uganda and the writing community in general, as well as everybody who is tuned in right now.
very good. Our next guest,
Hello everyone. How are you? How is the going? Thank you so much, Dr. King, for the invite. I'm glad to be here with you guys today. I'm a young Maasai. I'm shouting out to my parents, my sister, my sister, my good friends, fans of Nayiolo. So, yeah, thank you so much. And I can't forget my good friend Maurice. Thank you.
very good. We'll be hearing more from these ladies in the show. Nana, can we hear you? Nana, we don't have Nana's voice. Wow. That is something new that's happening. We'll have to check into that, but after the show. Okay. What is Queen Mother Speaks? It is a community platform, and we deal with issues that matter. We do commentary and insights to raise your awareness. Our goal is to inform, to inspire, to ignite, to involve, to enlighten. We want you to laugh on the Queen Mother Speak show. Huh? We give you information on newsworthy events, and we also get wisdom from the elders. And we have a boutique of quotes and inspirational verse that we will be sharing with you on this show. From the Art of Living Institute, we had an online breathing session. And from that session, we have now incorporated breathing into the Queen Mother Speak show. And here's how it works. We're getting ready now to do what we call our meditation moment. And in that meditation moment, we start off with breathing. So here's how we do it. First, we ask you to breathe in through your nose to the count of six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you hold it to the count of six. And then you release it very slowly to the count of 10, again through the nose. That's how we release it. So we breathe in, we hold, and then we release. Okay, are we ready? Okay, let's go. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Hold. 3, and release. I'm sorry, I released through the mouth. I'm wanting you to release through the nose. Let's do another one. Ready? Let's go. 1, hold. Okay, we're going to do one more. Okay, we go. Ready? 1. Okay, thank you. Thank you very much for that. I trust that doing the breathing exercise, you were able to touch your inner peace as I was able to touch mine. Because one of the things that breathing exercise do, it can really help you to reduce your stress because it increases the oxygen exchange. And in turn, that reduces your blood pressure. Okay, so in this moment, thank you for breathing with us. In this moment, we're going to go to our meditation reading. And as I take a moment and read this meditation, I'm going to ask you to listen with your heart as I read. The topic is I change easily with God. I change easily with God. I change easily with God. We are in a constant movement of change. Whether we acknowledge it or not, change is happening. Each day may appear to be the same, but it's not. Some may say they will never change, but they do. As time passes and throughout everyday experiences, we experience what we like and we experience what we dislike until one day we've just changed. Some people accept change easier than others. People around us change. Our body is made up of different cells with different functions and different life cycles. All of this is called changes. Indisputable change happens from within. When we make the conscious choice to change, we can be satisfied with the outcome. I am the change maker for my world and affairs. The frequency of change is up to me. I know that by changing my God consciousness, I can easily change my thinking. Then I can change my life. Thank you, zeal, in me, as me, through me, around me, through the Christ within. And so it is. Our scripture for today is to everything there is a season and a time for every purpose under the sun. Ecclesiastes 3:1. The spiritual faculty for the month of October is called zeal. And zeal is about enthusiasm. It's like focused desire. Zeal is passion. Zeal is commitment. And today we're going to learn from our two guests about their zeal for the things that they are doing in life. Wow. Wow. Okay. So thank you for our meditation moment. We've now completed that part of the show for today. So now we're going to go to our headline. And in our headline today, which is normally done by one of the other co hosts, but as we well know, both of them right now will not be live on air. So Queen Mother will do that part for you and with you. For headline, we want to say that on the Queen Mother Speak show, we're actually having a new segment that's called Tech Savvy Insights. Tech Savvy Insights. And that will be brought to us by a tech expert, Mr. Dennis Mbugwa. Dennis will be bringing us Tech Savvy Insights. And the next time that that show will premiere on Queen Mother Speaks will be on October 25th. Okay, on October 25th. Okay. Secondly, I'd like to tell you that today in Nairobi, Kenya, was an awareness walk for people who have been caught up in human trafficking. There's an awareness walk downtown today in Nairobi to make us all more aware of human trafficking and the effects it has on not only just the people who get taken, but also the people who are the family and friends of those who get taken. Okay? All right. So now, our first guest for today will be Miss SHILU LEMEIN. Miss SHILU LEMEIN. She is the founder and CEO of the Nayiolo Creatives. She's going to pronounce that properly for us. I think it's a Maasai word, but she'll pronounce it for us. The organization is a CBO. Now, this young lady was born and also raised in Narok County in Kenya. We all know that Narok County is where a lot of the Maasai live and come from. And she, of course, is a very beautiful Maasai woman. Okay. She studied, got a bachelor's degree in tourism and management from Moy University. And she got a postgraduate diploma in business management. She's been working in the tourism industry for a few years, and her most recent assignment has been with an organization called the Bomas of Kenya. Now, if you've never been to Kenya, you may not know what the Bomas is, but we'll tell you it is one of our tourist attractions here in the country. And Miss Shilu has been doing some work over at the Bomas of Kenya. Now, the organization that she is the CEO and director of, all right, is a NGO slash CBO type of organization. And what they do is she empowers women through crafts, through doing crafts in beadwork in the community, working with women. Through this beadwork, these women are able to make product and sell the product. And so for them, it makes the product a sustainable development. We all want things that can sustain us decade after decade after decade after decade. And she's going to tell you more about the beadwork and more about the program itself. One of the things I like about her is when she sent me her bio. In the bio, it said at the very bottom, would you like to purchase the beadwork from us? We like that. Thank you very much. Because when you purchase beadwork from us, you are actually empowering a woman in our society. Isn't that wonderful? Here she is, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being a guest on the Queen Mother Speak Show. We're welcome. We're happy to have you here. And I want you to know I have been to your county. I have been to Narok on many occasions. Okay. Would you give us some background history about your family and education?
Okay. Sure. Thank
Go right
you
ahead.
so much. Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. King. I do appreciate. And yes, I'm SHILU LEMEIN from Narok County. I'm a firstborn of 5 children, family of 5 in Narok North. My organization is in Narok East County before. It was Narok North County. Yeah.
Okay.
I
Very
studied
well.
tourism management. Yeah. You wanted
Tell us a little. Okay.
a little bit? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, a little bit of my educational background.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I schooled in a primary school at the most remote area where the organization is right now. It's in Narok East, called Moshiro Primary School, where I later studied. I was moved to Narok North, Narok Town, where I finished my class. I joined Kitsigis Girls High School, and later I joined Moi University for a degree program in tourism management. And later I did a postgraduate diploma at the Kenya Institute of Management, and that's where my working journey began. And I'm passionate about tourism. I'm passionate about conservation, both environment and culture. Yeah.
Ah, okay. All right. So to me, it's like clearly working with the women is one of your passion areas. So how did the tourism come in?
My line of career is in tourism, which I love so much. And where the women come in, we are in tourism by default through our beadwork, and Maasai to be
Uh-huh.
specific. Yeah,
Okay. So did you start the tourism first or did you start working with the women first?
I started tourism first.
With the which one first?
Tourism.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
You started with the tourism first.
Yes.
Okay. So now, when did you know that your life's work right now would be working with the women? When did you know that? A year
Oh,
ago, 3 years ago?
no. Back then, when I was a young lady, I used
Uh-huh.
to work with my mom used to just motivate me and just tell me about the FGM, which was
Mm-hmm.
common back then in that remote area. So I was passionate with a girl child, and when I left that area, I was like, when I go back, I have to work with this community. I need to come back and get back to the community, especially the women and the girl child, because
Mm-hmm.
as a community we face a lot of challenges, which I did career wise, and also the environment around me back then. And I was like, they need to get a voice. That would be me.
Uh-huh. I see. I see. They need to get a voice, and something within you spoke and said, I will be one of those voices.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so wonderful. How many women are in your program currently?
My women are 66 women,
Mm,
actually. Yeah.
wow. What age group are they? What's the age group?
The age group, we have old and young. We have the 20s. We even have grandmas who are between 80s, who are
You're
still
kidding.
doing beadwork. Yeah.
Wow. You have some grandmothers doing some of this
Yes.
beadwork?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
They still understand the old authentic Maasai artifacts, which they
Hmm.
used in the tradition back then, which is one of the mandates in Nayiolo Creation, where we'll preserve this for the generations, because
I
some of
see.
them I didn't find them, yeah, but
Uh-huh.
they are getting lost with time, and the young generation do not know how it was beaded or how it was done. So we
Hmm.
need them. They are part of the women I'm working with.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, what Sheila is explaining to us is that in the group of Maasai women that she worked with who do that very intricate beadwork, she's here telling us that some of them are women even in their 80s. What's the youngest age? What's the youngest?
The youngest is 2020, but my sister also is doing beadwork and she's just 17.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
in high school. Yeah.
So, how does it literally work? Do you do all 66 at one time? How often do you meet? Once a week, once a month, or every day, or?
No, 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 no. These women know their art, so we are not like teaching them, or rather meeting more often. These women beat throughout the season, like they meet every day. They go sit in a group and do the beadwork. So for a group, we just do once in a month, and we
Uh-huh.
do different programs. Yes, yes,
I see.
all
I
round.
see.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, we know how beautiful the beadwork is. Do the Maasai beadwork different from the Samburu beadwork, different from the beadwork in Mombasa? How? How are they different?
Yeah, they are different. The Samburu beadwork has their colors, like the rainbow. The rainbow is
Okay.
the Samburu colors. Then we have the Maasai color, which this is part of it, the Maasai color. It's
Okay.
very colorful. And then we have the
Nana,
Maasai from
please hold on
Tanzania.
a second. Nana, if you can hear us, Nana, if you can hear us, Nana, please look at that necklace. I don't think she can hear us. Okay. I wanted her to see. That's one of my. That's. I want one like that, darling.
Uh,
Oh,
sure, sure,
I
sure,
definitely
sure.
want one.
Yes,
Show my necklace again.
yes, this,
Oh, that's gorgeous.
yeah, it runs down. Then the Samburu colors are this.
Uh huh.
Yes,
Okay.
rainbow. And then this is also Maasai color. It's a handpiece.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And then we
You
have
say that
the,
you're telling me
sorry?
that you're telling me that the Samburu color is rainbow, But
Yes.
somehow I still see a lot of colors in the Maasai work as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not necessarily restricted to that, but
Is it
that's
the
how
design?
we identify them. Yeah, no, no, the colors, the rainbow colors identify the
Hmm.
Samburu.
I
Yes,
see. Okay, very well.
yeah.
How do you get the product to the market?
I have a Facebook page and IG
Okay.
page, Nayiolo Ang'Creatives. We haven't done much yet, but people can always reach me on my number. Still
Okay,
looking
well,
for
here's what
market.
I'd like for you to do right now. First,
Yeah,
give us your Facebook page. We're going to put it right on the screen so people can see it. Give us your
Nay-
Facebook.
Nayiolo Ang'Creatives. Nayiolo Ang'Creatives. Nayiolo Ang'Creatives on Facebook and on IG.
No, no, you got to give it to me the way people can click on it. How do they click on it? Nyaola, is it facebook.com slash? Tell us so we can put it on the screen.
Just texted on the chat. Nayolang Creative. On Facebook is Nayolang slash Nayolang underscore ang creative.
Okay.
Yeah,
What we're trying to do is let's see here.
you got it?
Okay. Yeah, we see it. And
Yeah,
let me make, Nana sees that she's going to put it on the screen in a moment, or maybe I can copy it and do that.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, here we go. Let me go to
Yeah.
comments. Okay. All right. So that is her Facebook page where you can go and see the beautiful product. But also you can order. Can you order from there? Can you order through the Facebook page? Oh, okay, here we go.
Sorry about that.
Okay, we're trying to get Shilu back. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right.
Yeah.
Can you order through the Facebook page?
Yeah. You can through IG. My number is also on my profile where you
Let's
can
have it
reach
now.
me.
Let's have it now.
0725
Uh-huh.
305
Zero seven two five.
Yes,
What
305
else?
335. 305 335.
0725 05 235.
305 335.
0725.
You got it?
No. 0725.
Yes.
What's the next three
305.
numbers?
Sorry. 305 335.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to put that out right now.
Oh, sorry. 0725. You got it?
Yes. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's the phone number to reach Shilu: 0725 305 335. And we're going to hold on to that number, and we're going to hold on to your website, and we'll be running that all week on the Queen Mother Speaks social media pages. So, now, my dear, what are your future plans?
Um, one of the future plans is to get a shade for these women. and also make them just add value to their beadwork for the international market,
Hmm.
and
How do
do
you do
more
that?
training
Okay,
for
more
I
training.
do
Okay.
train, yeah, more training for them on how to do the modern beadwork
Okay.
with the leather and other modern items, and also doing things like bags,
Hmm.
leather bags. Yes, yes,
Okay. Okay.
yes.
Very well. Very well. So now, is your jewelry in Nairobi?
We have them in Narok, not in Nairobi yet, but
Okay.
we have, yeah, but we can deliver to other countries.
So you and I have to speak offline because Queen
Yeah,
Mother would very much um, like to have the one that you put on. I like that one.
yeah,
The
yeah.
first one, the
Oh,
very
the
first
first
one.
one, this one.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
sure,
yes,
sure. Yeah.
yes. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. I won't ask you the price right now. We'll talk about it later. But I
Okay,
definitely want one like that.
sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. We're going to now take a moment, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to switch over to our second guest who's in the house tonight. And I am just, I'm just not happy that neither one of our hosts could actually get in, even though they are as close as my fingertips. But for one reason or the other, okay, we can't get them in studio tonight. So right now I'm going to give you a little reading on our next guest. But before I read anything about her, let me tell you about her. I actually met her here in Nairobi at a local outdoor festival. I think it was the was it the Kili Leshua?
Kile
Yeah.
Festival.
Yeah, I was at a festival and there was a book stand. And I went over to check out some of the books, and lo and behold, this young lady came up. Okay. And as she came up, we began to chat. And I began to find out that she too was interested not only in just the books that were there, she herself is a bona fide writer. In fact, she's a communications professional, a writer, editor, and a English Swahili translator. Now that's very important because we don't all speak Kiswahili, and if we do, we may not speak it as fluent. So it's always wonderful to have a translator or somebody can help you get your words right. She was shortlisted for the Yabola Prize in 2021 for science and speculative fiction. She did an essay, Umdudu Mbaya Zaida, won the Hikaya Arts Competition in 2022. And of course, that competition was organized by the Hikaya and Mozilla Common Voice. She'll tell you a little bit more about that. So, right now, our young Florence, or Flo, as we like to call her, she's right now working on an anthology of Swahili poetry, and she's also working on an anthology of short stories. And she's going to tell us a little bit about both of those in just a moment. But in her spare time, she knits and she crochets. And I'm wondering, where does she get any spare time from? Because every time I speak to her, she's on the run, she's on the move. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Florence into the studio. Hi, Florence.
Hello.
Thank you for being here today, beloved.
Thank you for having me, Queen Mother. I really appreciate it. I'm very humbled.
Oh, honey, we appreciate it too. So, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, she's a young writer. But, oh, what are some of the questions I want to ask you? So, now you tell us a little bit about your education.
Great. I think I've spent a lot of time in the county of Machakos. So I
Ah,
did my education there actually from primary school, high school, and then I went to Daystar University. And I am a communication professional. That's what I studied.
okay. So, when you completed your education at Daystar, did you know then, at that time, that writing would be your chosen field?
I had started writing earlier, even before
Uh-huh.
joining Daystar, so it's always been in me. And when I was in Daystar University, I also managed the student newspaper. That
Did
means that,
you?
yes, I
Okay.
did. I did. So it means I interacted a lot with all sorts of articles, opinion pieces, features,
Hmm.
everything you can think of. So I've always been writing for the longest time.
I see. So now you mentioned in your bio that you do editing work. Tell us a little bit about that and some of the type of editing work you've done.
Well, mostly I do this for friends of mine or private clients who have issues with their works that are in progress. But a lot of times I'm just really writing more than I am editing.
You're writing more than you're doing editing right now.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Talk to us a little bit about the awards and what they mean and that from the people who issued them, those organizations.
The works that are edited or which ones?
We want to know about all of them. I think you had 3 or 4 listed.
Okay, yeah, sure. So the works that I'm working on at the moment, my very own, an anthology of short stories and an anthology of poems, all of them in Swahili. And this is because very few people are contributing into Swahili. You'll find a lot of authors, writers are doing this in other languages, mostly English. But when it comes to Swahili, we don't have a lot of people contributing to that. So I thought, why not do my part here? And I
Hmm.
have invested a lot in the language, like both English and Swahili. Why not make a contribution as well?
Mm, this is good. This is good, Florence. So not only are you now in your work as communications officer, are you still writing for the most part, or are you planning events, or all of the above?
At the moment, I'm mostly writing, doing translation work for private clients, and crocheting and knitting. That's like mostly what is I am doing at the moment.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yes.
So now we want to let's talk about the because there's 2 different works you're dealing with right now. One of them being the poetry book.
Yes.
How did you come up with that idea? And are the all the is the poetry is it all your writing or others?
I prefer the books that you have a collection of different writers doing their works instead of just one going on and on and on. I think it just brings out different perspectives, and it's very refreshing to hear from different people in different parts of
Hmm.
the world. So,
Indeed, it
how this,
is.
yes, how this came about is that there is Safal Cornell, the Swahili Prize for Africa. It's called Safal Cornell, and it came up with a workshop. It just needed 12 writers from East Africa, and I was chosen among them. And then we were trained how to write in Mombasa. And after that, these writers came together and decided, why don't we just come up with something to show for what we've been doing? And that's how this came about.
I see.
Yeah.
So when do you intend to complete with the poetry book?
Pardon?
When will you complete the poetry book?
Oh, actually, the deadline is tomorrow for us to
Well,
submit.
is it? So
Yes.
listen, everybody, if you got a poem,
No, it's
she's
just the
saying that
12 writers. I'm sorry, it's just the 12 writers for this work.
it's just what?
For this work, it's just the 12 writers who are submitting.
Okay.
But I'm working on a platform where Africans can tell their stories, written stories, be it in short stories or in poetry. And that now
Hmm.
will bring other people on board. But at the moment, it's just the 12 of us.
Okay, something I'm missing. You're saying the for the poetry book, and you saying that the poetry's coming from different people, right?
That's right.
Okay. And you said, but right now it's only
The 12 people are the ones writing the stories, and the 12 people
ah
are the ones writing the Swahili poetry because we were trained
Okay.
together by Safal
Okay.
Cornell. Yes,
Okay. So then, all right. I hear it now. You have 12 different writers all writing in Kiswahili, and they're all
yes,
doing poetry. Oh, that's
and
wonderful.
short stories on the other side.
Okay. Yeah, that's the second one. So these
Yes,
same 12 people who's doing the poetry are also doing the short stories?
that's right.
Is it?
Yes,
Okay.
we are
Interesting. And I'm
friends.
asking you the questions, beloved, because I too am writing a book, and it is a collection, it's an anthology of stories as well, short stories as
Yes.
well. I won't go into more detail on that, but did you pre select your 12 people?
Sorry.
Did you pre select the
Oh,
12 people?
the fact that we were handpicked from East Africa by Safal Cornell Swahili Prize, and then we went to Mombasa and were trained, it was just easy to move on from there because these are already people who are good at what they do.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I like that very much. I tell you what, would you be willing? And actually, I can't ask you that question because you've already told us that you are willing. Will you read for us something from either the poetry, or you can do the poetry in Kiswahili, you can translate it into English, or you can do us a paragraph from one of your stories?
Sure.
We're
I can
we're ready.
I can read one of my stories. It's called refugee. It's borrowed from the word refugee in English to Swahili.
Aha. Let me hear that topic again.
The story is about
I want to
the
hear the
flight
topic again so I can put it on the screen. Huh?
refugee.
RES.
Refugee. Let me type it for you
Yeah, please do.
if that helps.
That would definitely help.
Refugee. That's it. It's borrowed from from English to Swahili.
Okay, let me go here and got it. Let me pick it. All right, and let me go back to the main board. So this is the name of the story you're going to read us now, right?
Yes. Yes. Just a
Name
few
of story,
paragraphs below.
and it's taken from the word refugee.
G.
Okay,
Yes.
we're putting it on the board right now so they can see it.
Okay. I will just read a few paragraphs.
Okay,
May I start?
please,
Thank
we're
you.
ready.
Okay. Roho inadunda lakini sio haraka kuliko Francine anavyotaka kukimbia. Kwacha, kwacha, kwacha. Anajua ni sauti za miguu yake iliyo mbioni inapokanyaga majani makavu. Anataka iwe nyepesi zaidi ya hivi. Hii haitamfaa, itamsababishia kifo. Kwacha, 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 kwacha. Hiyo ni miguu ya mtu mwingine. Iko nyuma yake. Inakuja mbio zaidi, karibuni itamfikia. Kifua kinabana, pumzi zinamwishia, lakini lazima atoke hapa, lazima aepuke kifo. Francine, Francine, rudi, rudi, hakuna kitu. Kuna kitu Alain, najua kuna kitu. Wakati wowote sasa atashindwa kabisa kuendelea. Anajisahau kwa sekunde. Hauoni mzizi wa mti, inamgharimu. Pu, yuko chini sasa, mikono mbele yake. Kwa nini inawaka moto? Imechubuka. Ah, na kidole cha mguu alipojikwaa kinawaka pia. Si uchungu huo, lakini lazima aendelee. Alain anafika anapokuwa akiinuka, anamzungushia mikono yake kutoka nyuma, anasonga naye kinyumenyume hadi anaegemea shina la mti. Francine anafurukuta, Alain hamwachilii, wote wanahema. Kile tawi la mti limevunjika likaanguka. Alain anamwambia dadake na kuongeza, nimekiona kichwa cha baba kando ya kiwiliwili chake, nimeuona utumbo wa mama na nimeyaona macho yao. Sitawahi kuwa sawa. I think I could stop there.
Now, darling, you must tell us a little bit about what you said.
Sure.
And the audience is saying they would like to see you add music and perform it as often as possible. You see that?
Sorry?
I said the audience is saying they want you to add music and
Oh,
perform
sure.
as often as possible.
Oh, that would be nice. I can do that. I can do that. Yeah.
That is the suggestion that we're getting right now from the floor for you.
Thank you.
Yes,
So
indeed. Yes,
the story
indeed.
is about refugees, two refugees, a brother and a sister. The war
Mhm.
has just broke out in their country, and now it's happening. They're trying to run. They're in the forest, and the brother is trying to run after the sister, tell her, take it easy, things are going to be fine. And then the sister says, I have seen my father's head just next to his body. I have seen my
Ah,
mother's intestines. I have seen their eyes. I will never be the same again. That's the beginning now. And this happened when the family was having dinner. And you know, people don't realize exactly what people who are refugees have gone through. And this is just to highlight their plight. And by the time they get even to a camp, there are also troubles there. It's not easy for them. So it's just about how we embrace them, how we talk to them, how we guide them, how we just love them, because it's not easy
mhm,
for them. Yeah.
mhm. Honey, I am so happy to have you here.
Thank you very
And
much.
even as the book becomes ready or published or out there, or when you're doing your book shows or your speaking engagements, please be sure to let us know so we
Will
can
do.
not only be a part of that, but maybe even do some more on the show when you're going to be doing future readings. So, once
I will.
again, we want to thank you for that. All right, right now we're going to go to our announcements, if you will, and mentions on the show. But before we do that, I want to bring this up. Nana brought this issue onto the board, praying for peace in Israel and peace in the world. I tell you, it was happening at least 2 days in Israel before I even knew what was really going on. And so we've been reaching out to our colleagues and friends and family there in Israel to see how they're doing. And right now, Nana, everybody's saying that they're okay. You know, people are saying that they're okay right now. Okay. So now we want to do a little, we have time now to do a few announcements. And that's what we want to put on the board next. Okay. Well, let's show you this one. This is a very important mention. Okay. In Kenya, we have a wonderful lady by the name of Miss Aisha Dafala, and she is Kenya's blood ambassador. And she asked me to always make a plea and remind you to please deposit your blood at a depository bank that's near you because we need it. We need it. We need it. Not only does Kenya need it, but other countries as well. We're making a plea right now for Kenya. Soul Vegetarian Restaurant. Food that's good to you and good for you. In fact, I was at the restaurant on Sunday. I had a fabulous salad that they made for me. It was so much in it until I told the lady, make me a second one to take home. The salad was so good and so delicious. You can find them right here in Kenya. Okay. Now, I am an American citizen living abroad, and there's quite a few of us in many countries around the world. Well, trumped up politics in the US will still affect you and it'll still affect me. So, do you want to stay engaged with what's going on? If you're interested in safeguarding your democracy, I ask you to reach out and become a part of democratsabroad.org. Democratsabroad.org. And that way we can find out about what's going on. But more important, not only just find out, you'll know when to vote, where to vote, and you can also become a volunteer and help us. Because I'm telling you, if you're tired of this trumped up politics, you are going to have to do something about it. And the way you do something about it is you become involved. and you become involved through volunteering. Ladies and gentlemen, please go to democratsabroad.org, www.democratsabroad.org, democratsabroad.org. Put yourself in the game because if not, then if you don't speak up and speak out, then there's nothing you can say once the elections have been held. Okay, let's talk about B. It should be BF Suma supplement, right? And these are dietary supplement products that are good for you as well. Okay, and you can actually get your BF Suma products by from ordering through 0796 509 965. That's what you can do to get your BF Suma supplements. The Enlightenment of Blissipline. Blissipline is an online program, and it's really about helping you to weather challenges and weather storms in your life. And you can get tuned in to Blissipline by going to blissipline.life. I'm going to spell that BLISSIPLINE dot life. Blissipline.life. It's a very exciting site to go to. And they're there to help you through the challenges you're having in life. They're really there to support you and to bless you. So please check Blissipline out. Okay, Woven into the Fabric is a book written by one of our dear friends, the late S.E.B. Sahai Farrell. Woven into the Fabric. It is a lovely love story. She is an African American woman who was crowned a princess and got a chance to travel in 5 different African countries. And along the way, one of the countries she did visit Kenya, by the way. She also visited Ethiopia. And there, I won't tell you the rest of the story. A lot of things happened in Ethiopia. Read the book, Woven into the Fabric, and it can be gotten through, ooh, what is the name of that great, well-known book? Amazon. You can get her book through Amazon. Okay. There is a brand new show coming to town. It is called Changing Inclusive Perspectives. This show is by people with disability, for people with disability, and we all can tune in. We did have a launch date, but the launch date has to move back. But once again, that show is called Changing Inclusive Perspectives, and it's amplifying the voices of people with disability. And what we're doing is we're really creating a path for people in disability to get more involved in media. So that show will be produced by Queen Mother Speaks, and they are set to do their show on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. They're doing a daytime, lunchtime show, Wednesdays from 1 to 1:30. We'll let you know the exact date, but please put down CIP opening soon. But they'll be on Wednesdays from 1 to 1:30, and you want to tune in to see who they are, what they're doing, and to support them. All right? Please do that so we can also support them. All right. We talked about Soul Vegetarian. I want to go back and I want to talk about Lucille's Kitchen. That is a local entrepreneur who's in the field of in the food industry, and they're called Lucille's Kitchen. They make mouth-watering desserts, just mouth-watering desserts. If you're living in Kenya and you want a sweet potato pie, you want to call Lucille's. Make you slap your mama. Her sweet potato pies are so good. All right. Give Lucille a call, 0732-567-327. Once again, 0732-567-327. Lucille's Kitchen. And I can't tell you the last time I've had a sweet potato pie, but I'm planning on ordering one for this Thanksgiving. If you want the pies for Thanksgiving or Christmas or Kwanzaa or Hanukkah, put your orders in sooner than later so that you can have what you want. And yes, you do want what Lucille's has to offer. Okay, we're inviting you to be a part of the journey. Google Vanita discovers Africa 365. Write that down. Venida, Venida. Venida discovers Africa 365. Venida is an African American woman who actually, in December last year, she retired. And she decided to do one of her dreams. And her dream was to visit Africa. So she decided in January of this year that she would be visiting 12 different African countries, one country per month. One of her countries is Kenya. And yes, she did come to Kenya and visit here for a month. And we've had her on the show. We're going to have her back on the show to tell us what she's been discovering in all of her countries. So right now, we're in the month of October, and she started in January. So that means she's got about 9 or 10 countries that she's visited. Wouldn't you like to hear about them? We will. We'll be hearing from her in December about her trip. No, we're going to hear from her in November, and then we'll hear from her again in December because she has 2 more countries to visit. So we'll hear from her in November about the 10 countries, and we'll hear from her in December about the final 2. Can you imagine somebody choosing to retire and then doing their life's dream? I hope that's what life is for you. That when you retire from your work, that you can do something that you really, 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 really want to do. Okay. One more thing I'd like to mention to you is there's a diabetes peer support group that Coach Ra puts on, the diabetes peer support group. And right now, they're having a 7-day raw challenge. What does that mean? A 7-day raw food challenge. She's challenging you to eat raw foods for 7 days. What do you mean, Queen Mother, when you say raw foods? I mean exactly what I said. Food that is raw, food that is not eaten. I mean, not cooked. Food that is not cooked. Are you aware that you can actually make a complete meal from raw foods? Did you know that? You can. So when you do the raw food, what you're doing is you're cleansing your system. It's called detoxing. It's called detoxing. And right now, in fact, Queen Mother is on a 21-day raw food challenge. 21 days. And right now, this is day number 11. This is day number 11. And let me just tell you what I do in the morning is and by the way, they say when you eat your fruit, when you're on a raw food cleanse, you eat fruit like it's a meal, not like a snack. So for breakfast, I get a bowl of whatever fruits I like. Okay. And I'll probably round it off with a cup of tea or a cup of hot water or something like that. In the afternoon for lunch, I make myself a smoothie. I choose which fruits and vegetables I want. I'll take like spinach and mango. Maybe I'll throw in an apple, okay, and maybe some celery in the blender. Mix all of that up together, and that'll be my drink for the afternoon. And I can actually drink as much as I want or as little as I want. Mmm, delicious. So I have maybe by the time you drink, well, my smoothies are thick. So by the time I drink 2 of them, that's been a few hours. And I don't need anything more. Then when it comes to dinner time, I'll make a salad. And then I'll put a dressing on the salad. And the dressing is also a dressing that's good for eating raw food. In other words, it's not those dressings on the market that are full of fats. It's not that. We make a special dressing. You can make a dressing out of honey. You can make a dressing out of vinegar. Okay, you can make a dressing even with lemon juice and some other things, but we put that on the salad. Okay, and I do a lot of avocado, and I make like an avocado dip, and I wrap all of my different vegetables into the lettuce. And let me tell you something. Day 11, no headache, no stomach ache, and this is 11 days. And I walk every morning for an hour. I do my stretches. I do my prayers. I do my meditation. I read some scripture every day. I also do tapping. You know about tapping, ladies? Are you familiar with tapping? Either one of you? Then I'll talk to you about it. That's another way to help relieve stress and stuff in your body. But I'm on day 11, and I can't believe that how great I'm feeling. Okay? Can't believe how great it is that I'm feeling right now. I want to just put in another announcement here on the board that I want you to get your copy of Keepers of the Secret Code. This is a book by Nana. Nana, of course, is one of our co-hosts. Nana Efua Edezawa. She's also a Queen Mother, and her name from her parents is Teresa Kemp. Okay, her books can be purchased through Amazon, through Walmart, and through Barnes and Noble. So she's in 3 locations where you can purchase her book. Okay, she's in 3 locations. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for tuning in to the Queen Mother Speak Show. We have reached the 6 o'clock hour. I want to thank my beautiful, beautiful guest for being in studio. And please don't leave. We're going to close out the show, but don't leave. I want to get some photos so I can send back to you of being on the show today. Okay? Nana, can you get some photos? Give me some wonderful smiles, ladies. I want to take off my glasses. This is a nice smile. Nana, are you getting us some nice photos? Thank you. Thank you again for tuning in to Queen Mother Speaks. We always end our show with love. So, ladies, here's how we do that. We take our left hand and we blow a kiss. Then, wait, we're going to do it together. We're going to do it together. Then we take our right hand and we blow a kiss. Both hands and blow a kiss. And we're going to do it together. Left, right, both. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. Left hand. Spread love in the world. Come on. Mwah. Okay. Right hand. Okay, both hands. Nana, please get this. Come on. Come on, everybody at the same time. Come on, SHILU. Everybody at the same time. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Mwah. Thank you. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Queen Mother Speak Show. I am your host, Ella Dashanabe King. We look forward to Coach Wakaya and Nana being in studio with us next week. Have a great week. Have a great month. Have a great life. Thank you.